Hey yo, it's Brian here today talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, the NFC champions of the NFC conference. Hopefully they're Super Bowl champions in a week or two. Super Bowl bound, whatever you want to call about this team. This is one of the great transformations, as I said, of any team in NFL history to go 4-12 all the way to 13-3 in a Super Bowl appearance. That is awesome. Who had the 49ers in the Super Bowl? That is just insane. I'll probably find some comments on my prediction videos before the season starts. I'll probably post some pictures giving you guys a shout out for predicting the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Anyways, going to be talking about 3 reasons why they're in this position right now, and these are the big reasons why we had this transformation from worst to first, all the way to potential world champions of the NFL. So, yep, strap on your seatbelts, whatever you want to call it, strap on your microphones, headphones, whatever you listen to this podcast / video, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get this video started, but before I do, please like and subscribe. It takes a quick second to do that. Definitely share this content, share this channel with fellow Niner faithfuls. I mean, come on, we're in the Super Bowl. You should definitely share this channel as much as possible and spread the love on Niner faithful, Niner Empire. Yep, 49ers, top 3 reasons why they are in this position of Super Bowl 54 and potentially can win it all against the Kansas City Chiefs, but just talking about reasons why they're in it. Number 3, close games, the ways they've been winning all year long in the regular season and in the postseason as well. They've blown out teams. They won very close games. Defense has dominated. Offense has gone into the shootout with Drew Brees, Kyler Murray, and Jared Goff. So they have won many ways in this whole season. Also, the scheduling was kind of tough near the end of the season. I mean, when you have the 3 toughest games in NFL history in terms of winning percentage, the Green Bay Packers, the Baltimore Ravens, and New Orleans Saints go 2-1. Potentially could have won 3-0, passing with flying colors. I think this team is battle tested. They can get anything going, and it's going to be exciting for the Super Bowl. And we'll see if all their experience from this past season and in the playoffs will help them beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. So just the way they've been winning all year long, just defense for the first half of the season, then injury started taking its toll. Jimmy Garoppolo had to step up, and he definitely stepped up big time. I mean, the Saints game, that was the biggest statement win, I thought, in the regular season, probably all year long, was just because of the fact they won in New Orleans. They were in the final game of the tough 3-game stretch, and to be able to clutch it at the end, Robbie Gould kicked that field goal. It was just an awesome victory for everyone in San Francisco and Niner Empire as well. So for me, personally, just the way they've been winning, it's been really impressive, and I think it's going to be really good and boding them well for this game against the Chiefs come Super Bowl 54 in the next 2 weeks. Number 2, definitely Jimmy Garoppolo. I think he's a big reason why we're in this position in the first place. Well, you want to talk about the NFC Championship game, he didn't really do anything. I mean, he only passed the ball 8 times, one of the lowest passing attempts in NFL history, along with Bob Greasy with the Dolphins twice in the 70s. I mean, we went back to 1960s, 1970s old school football with the running game in the NFC Championship game, and the Packers, they could not do anything about it. So yeah, just looking at all year long, Jimmy G, regular season, I mean, to have a quarterback like his caliber, talented, making all the plays, clutch plays. We all know this was his potential when he got traded to the 49ers from the New England Patriots. We just wanted to see if he could do it all year long, and he's been consistent for the most part. As we all know, the bad thing about him is turnovers. They drive everyone crazy, including myself. Not all his fault, but sometimes he could just throw terrible interceptions. But for the most part, he's done a really good job all year long. 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. I think that's pretty impressive for his first full year as a starter in the NFL. Clutch plays, as I said. I mean, the shootouts with Drew Brees and Jared Goff, as I mentioned earlier in the season, near the end of the season, I thought that was very impressive as well. So Jimmy G, quarterback man, he has the intangibles. He's the clutch man, and I believe it's going to bode well for him as well in the Super Bowl. I expect him to play more than just 8 passes in the Super Bowl, well, except if Kansas City decides to not stop the run like the Packers did. But I think the Chiefs are going to do a much better job at stopping Raheem Mostert, cool him down a little bit more than the Packers did. So, Jimmy G, I expect him to have a good game in the Super Bowl. But, yep, big reason why we're in this position, and got to give him a lot of props for what he's done all year long. And number 1, most obvious reason why we're in the Super Bowl, definitely the defense. Robert Saleh, he did a really good job all year long getting this team, coaching this team. His assistants under him, Joe Woods, Chris Coureg, D'Amico Ryans, they did an awesome job coaching up everybody in each position. And as we all know, earlier this season, Robert Saleh was getting a little bit of heat for the past 2 seasons with bad defenses, and 2018 was one of the worst defenses that we ever had in the NFL and NFL history. I mean, we only had 2 takeaways as a whole team. That's pretty terrible to have. I've never seen that before. But yeah, he took a lot of heat, and this year he has proved doubters wrong, including myself, because I had a little bit of doubt coming into the season. I was going to I'll give him one more year to see what he can do as a defensive coordinator, and wow, he just blew it away. I mean, to have the number 1, number 2 defense in the NFL, number 1 in passing defense, be able to generate pressure, get to the quarterback. It's been an awesome year for Robert Saleh, and I expect him to stay for another year in 2020. He was supposed to take the Cleveland Browns job, but they gave it to Kevin Stefanski, the guy that he outcoached, I should say, in the divisional round. So and that's good for him because Cleveland's kind of a dysfunctional franchise, and I don't expect him to improve anytime soon. Anyways, Saleh, if he wins the Super Bowl, he's going to get a lot of coaching offers for 2020. It's going to be an exciting one. Well, maybe the Texans' job might be open for Bill O'Brien if he gets fired, which probably is not going to happen. But, I mean, the way they lost to the Chiefs to be up 24-0 and then to blow a lead and lose by 20 points, that is just insane. So Saleh done a great job all year long. I mean, the talent is there. The defensive line, that is what is going to win you the Super Bowl. That is just a historically great defensive line, and I hope they can keep that line up for the 2020 season. Eric Armstead is an impending free agent, I think. Jimmy Ward in the backfield, he's an impending free agent as well. They both have made their cases to stay with the 49ers, and I think everyone, including myself, are down to keep them definitely for the 2020 season. And as we all know, we were not down earlier in the season. I was very critical of them keeping those two guys, but so far, all year long, they have shown up and shown out. They have done an awesome job this year in 2019. They're the big reasons why we had the number 1, number 2 defense in the NFL in terms of everything. We all know Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner, we know what they stand for. Getting Quan Alexander, D Ford, big difference as well in the defense. Richard Sherman being back to the shutdown cornerback that we all know from his time in Seattle. Wow, the defense just came along together, and hopefully they have a good game against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So, yep, defense all year long for the most part. They've been consistently great. Injuries did take its toll a little bit, but everyone coming back healthy for the playoffs, for the Vikings game and the Packers game. That is the reason why the defense is coming back to the dominant form from earlier in the season. Everyone's healthy, and I expect a good game from them against the Patrick Mahomes team that has a lot of speedy receivers, Travis Kelce. That's going to be a fun one. So, yep, San Francisco, great year. 13-3, NFC champions. Oh my gosh, I don't know what else to say about this year. It's been a fun ride. Hopefully they can end it with the 6th Lombardi trophy, and maybe I should go to San Francisco if they do win the Super Bowl. But anyways, just want to recognize this season how awesome it's been and the transformation from 4-12 to 13-3. That's it, guys. Please let me know reasons why the 49ers are in this position right now in Super Bowl 54. I like to hear what you got to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That definitely helps me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Tuesday when I talk about the 49ers and is this success sustainable. So I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Bang, bang, Niner game. Hot boys.